Another earthquake has hit Turkey near the border with Syria. This is News Review from BBC Learning English. I'm Neil.
And I'm Beth. Make sure you watch to the end to learn vocabulary to talk about this story.
And there's a quiz on our website where you can test yourself on the vocabulary you've learnt from this news story. Now, let's hear more.
Turkey has been hit by another powerful earthquake. 2 weeks ago, tremors affecting Turkey and Syria killed over 44,000 people and left thousands homeless. The latest quake has caused many buildings weakened by earlier tremors to collapse.
You've been looking at the headlines, Beth. What's the vocabulary?
We have fresh, rattle, and wind down.
This is News Review from BBC Learning English. Let's have a look at our first headline.
This is from the Financial Times. Fresh tremors hit earthquake-devastated province in Turkey.
Yes, so tremors have hit again. Tremors are when the earth moves because of an earthquake. We are looking, though, at the word fresh in the headline, which most people will know. But why, Beth, is it being used in this context and what does it mean?
Well, yeah, people know about it because we often use the word fresh when we're talking about food. And that means that it's at its best. Really, it's new.
Okay, so when we see the expression fresh tremors, it means new tremors, new earthquakes.
Yeah, exactly. So we know that 2 weeks ago, areas in Turkey and Syria were hit, and now they have been hit again. So fresh refers to the tremors being new and different.
Yes, and there are other things you can use fresh to talk about with this sense of something being new. For example, in your everyday life, maybe you're studying for an exam and you take a break overnight and look at your notes again in the morning with fresh eyes.
That's right. Or maybe you forget to drink your coffee, it goes cold, so you have to make a fresh cup.
Okay, let's look at that again. Let's look at our next headline.
This is from Hurriyet Daily News. Hospitals evacuated right after new tremors rattle Hatay.
Yes, so hospitals were evacuated. That means people had to be moved from them because it was a dangerous situation. The area was rattled by earthquakes, and we're looking at rattled. It means, as a verb, shake violently.
Yeah, now when everything shakes in an earthquake, the tremors make the earth move very quickly. And this word rattle is very often used in negative situations, isn't it?
Yeah, so imagine really, really strong winds. They might rattle the windows of a house. Or maybe somebody walks into a table, bumps into a table. The plates and cups might rattle.
Yeah, now this word rattle can also be used as a noun, and it means a loud and repeated noise. Now babies often play with a rattle. It's a toy that they shake. It makes a rattle, the noise, and the name of it is a rattle.
And you probably know the animal, a rattlesnake. It shakes its tail violently and it also makes that sound, rattle. Let's look at that again. Our next headline.
This is from the Washington Post. Death toll from Turkey-Syria earthquakes rises to 46,000 as rescues wind down.
Wind down is the verb we're looking at. So rescues after the first earthquake were winding down, and that's the expression, that's the word we're looking at. What does it mean?
Well, wind down means that something is gradually ending. So in the headline, it's referring to the rescues. They were ending in stages.
Yes, and this is a phrasal verb we can use with lots of other situations. So, for example, a company might be struggling a bit and so they decide to wind down their operations.
Yeah, and it can be used in informal situations as well. So maybe a meeting, they tend to wind down towards the end of the working day.
Yes, and there's another meaning. You can wind down, meaning relax. So after a hard day at work, you might wind down by listening to music.
That's right. Now, a note about the pronunciation. Wind ends with a d sound and down begins with a d. So when we say wind down together, you might notice that the d at the end of wind disappears. Wind down.
Let's look at that again. We've had fresh, new or different.
Rattle, move quickly and often loudly.
And wind down, gradually end, often in stages.
Now, to learn and practice the disappearing d sound in English phrases like wind down, you need to watch this video right here, right now.
And click here to subscribe to our channel so you never miss another video.
Thanks for watching. Bye.